This session, which is all about removing stiffness, untying the knots, and particularly those anti-rheumatic group of exercises that we do at the beginning, are really beneficial if you're going to be doing some gardening or going walking and just out and about later. So without further ado, today we're going to use our cans, okay? Just 2 cans from the kitchen cupboard if you don't possess your own weights. 2 cans of equal weight, so just look on the back. Most cans are about 400 grams. Grab 2 of those if you'd like to do a little resistance work with me later. And anybody that's new, and it's always lovely if we've got new people, I never assume we have the same people all the time. So if you're new and you've not done this class before, we use a non-slip yoga mat or a non-slip surface underneath, a chair ideally without arms or wheels, so that when we move and stretch, we've got ample room to do so. And just remember to have some water to hand to keep yourself hydrated. And this class is a 60-minute class, so we're going to end at 12:30. Okay, so let's sit back. Let's arrive in the space. What we do at the beginning and the end is just give ourselves 1 or 2 minutes to simply focus, perhaps for the first time today, on our breathing. So I'd like you to just take a moment to sit tall in the chair. Sit back, keep the spine tall, the feet about hip width apart. And for a grounding or centering experience, one lays the hands on your palms face down. And this just again emphasizes that sort of earthboundness, the fact that we're centering, supported by the earth underneath our feet. And then again, just rolling the shoulders back and sitting tall in the spine. Now you can either close the eyes, yogis, or gently, softly look ahead. The choice is always yours. But the main thing is to follow my instruction and to make sure you're not straining your breath, just breathing in and out normally without suspending or holding the breath too much. Okay, so I'm going to close my eyes and breathing through nostrils or through slightly parted lips if that's easier. We're going to begin. So we're first just going to arrive in the space, start to just settle in the chair. And just begin to take a deep breath in with me, drawing your awareness to that breath. And when you're ready, a deep breath out. Breathing in and following the next inhalation all the way to the end if you can. And then again, as you exhale, following that exhalation all the way to the end. And we're going to take 5 more slow breaths, breathing in softly, following the breath all the way to the end of the inhalation. And as we exhale again, following that breath if we can, all the way to the end of the exhalation. And I'd like you to join me in doing 4 more, very slowly, in your own time. Inhaling and gently exhaling. There is no rush. Take your time and go at the pace that very much suits you. Simply watching the breath as you breathe in and gently breathe out. Okay, yogis, now when you're ready, let's take another deep breath in together, and again, follow that breath, follow it all the way to the end. And as you exhale, again, following the breath all the way to the end. And gently opening the eyes back into the room when you're ready. So, we've arrived in the space, we've made sure that we've focused on our breath for a few minutes. And now with that nice, calm, still intention, we're just going to start to open and energize the major joints of the upper body. All of these exercises and movements are also known as the anti-rheumatic group of exercises. So they're excellent for removing stiffness and tightness in the joints. We'll just start by bringing the arms to shoulder height, palms facing down. We'll make a loose fist, the thumb inside, 4 fingers wrap round, arms at shoulder height, nice and straighten the elbows if you can. And when you're ready to exhale, simply open and extend. And we're going to do 6 of those. Breathing in, breathing out to open, inhaling and exhaling. 3 more with me if you can. Breathing in, breathing out. Lovely. Now as you stretch, try not to overstrain the joints, particularly if you've got tension there or tightness. I'd like you to do 2 more with me. Inhale, exhale gently. Once more, breathing in, breathing out, stretching. And then just release and relax the hands, facing down, firmly anchoring them on the thighs. Take a breath in. That's it, and a breath out. Let's go straight into the wrist joints. We're going to just shake it out. So limp wrists, shaking them up and down. That's it. 5 times. There's 2. Very gently, softly, releasing tension in the wrist joints for 3 and 4. And once more if you can for 5. Good. Open and close the fingers several times. Hopefully they feel a little softer now. And then make 2 loose fists again for me. Arms again at shoulder height. And just start to turn them inwards towards one another. And we do that 10 times. There's 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And 10 in the opposite direction. So wrist joints now moving away from one another. Okay, that's 5, and 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10. And then shake it out again 3 times this time. Up we go, that's it. Down, just loose, releasing any tension, just having the opportunity to do that. And once more, gently up and down. Open the fingers and close them gently. Let's bring them again to fists and at shoulder height. Now we're going to begin gently turning one in one direction and the other in the opposite direction. So this is excellent for us communicating with our brain and the body. This is a wrist and brain exercise, and don't worry if it's not happening. I simply want you to just have a go. That's it, well done. Pause. Try in the opposite direction now. One wrist moving in one direction and the other in the opposite direction. And again, don't worry if it's not happening today. Just have a go. That's what it's about. Release, stop, and just shake it out again. 2 or 3 times. Just again, opening and closing the fingers. Okay, we're going to move straight into the elbow joint, then into the shoulder, and finally some lovely neck exercises. Again, do as much or as little of these as you can. So with our elbows, we're simply going to turn the palms uppermost again. Keep your elbows and arms at shoulder height. Inhale, we simply bring the fingers to the shoulders. Exhale, we open. Take them out to the side now at shoulder height. And again, inhale, bring them to the shoulders. Exhale and open, and we just keep going. Forwards, inhale, fingers to shoulders. Exhale and open. Out to the side, breathing in again, shoulders. Again, fingers to shoulders. And exhale and open. We'll do 4 more. There we go. So this will be number 1. That's it, nice and smoothly. Inhale again. Exhale to open. Inhale, shoulder height for 2. And exhale to open twice more. That's it. We're just going to do the whole routine twice more. That's it. Breathing in, breathing out. Lovely. Once more if you can. Inhale, exhale. That's it. Out to the side again. Breathing in. This firms the arms beautifully as well. Breathing out. Turn the palms down. Relax the hands and shake it out. That's it. Every opportunity, just have a little shake, removing tightness and freeing the body of stagnant energy in the wrists. Open and close. Good. Okay, let's move straight into the shoulder joints if you're happy to. So sitting tall again. Take a deep breath in and out. Remind yourself that the breath is key. So breathing in. That's it. Breathing out. And then we're going to just start to rotate the shoulders backwards, okay? We'll do this for about a minute, nice and slowly, particularly if you've got any sort of arthritis here, tightness, stiffness, this area just feels particularly tight, then go gently with your shoulder rolls. That's it. 2 or 3 more, nice and slowly. The more you can do, the deeper the benefits. That's it. And forwards. And again, between sort of 5 and 10 of those, if you can. Stop if you need to. Lovely, I'm going to do 3 more. So there's 1 and 2 and 3. Good. Relax. Okay, let's now just roll them back together. That's it. Just a wave-like motion. That's it. Just get into that rhythm. Head and neck relatively still, and then go forwards, if you can. That's it. Softening into the movement. And release. We're going to breathe in, shrug the shoulders up towards the ears, and then we open the mouth to expel the air and make this sound. Ha! As we release. A ha sound. And that's it to warm and energize the entire shoulder and neck region. We're going to do 5 more. Stop if there's any discomfort, remember. Ha! 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 2 more. Ha! Last one. Ha! Good. And again, just roll them back and forward several times. Good work, yogis. Well, let's do a little bit more into those shoulders. Let's now bring the fingers back to the shoulders, elbows out to the side. And with this movement, we imagine we've got pencils on the end of each elbow, sharp, pointy pencil. We're simply going to make small circles in a forwards direction. And I want you to make about 10 of those slowly if you can. If it helps, you can close the eyes to visualize or imagine drawing those circles, or softly gaze ahead. Think about how you're sitting and make sure the spine is tall, feet anchored into the earth, and your breathing is relaxed. When you've done 10, just simply switch sides. So this time switching directions, just going backwards, 10 times slowly. Again, either close the eyes if it helps you to visualize, or softly look ahead. And remember, deep, even breaths. Keep that breath work switched on, yogis. And then we're going to pause. We're going to have a go at a slightly stronger movement. This time we're going to aim to bring the elbows towards one another and then release. So some wide circles in front of our nose. And we're going to do 3 of those. Doesn't matter if those elbows don't touch. Keep your head and neck relaxed. And 3 in the opposite direction slowly. There's 1. That's it. And 2. Remember, it doesn't matter if elbows don't touch. And lastly, a 3rd if you can. And if you didn't want to do those, then just release. Shake it out one last time. Roll the shoulders back. And notice if this area feels a little looser. Doesn't matter if it doesn't. We're going to move into the neck. Hopefully this will help. Again, if you suffer with a tight neck, if again there's discomfort, I want you to just stop, okay? So our right ear simply comes down to our right shoulder. And what we do is facilitate a lovely stretch in the left side. We're going to hang out here for another deep breath in and out. Excellent. And then I want you to bring the head back to the central position and just drop left ear to left shoulder. Again, just observing the stretch in the right side of the neck now. Breathe in with me. Breathing out fully. And bringing the head back to the center. We're going to do that once more on each side. There we go. Right ear to right shoulder again. That's it. Enjoy the stretch. Just take a lovely deep breath in. And a releasing breath out. Bring the head back to the center and drop to the other side. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. And bring the head back to the center. Now hold on there 1 second. Just going to grab my water. Thank you so much. apologies about that, yogis. Here I am. Postman knocked at the door. Always the way, isn't it? So where were we? We've done our neck. Well done. We'll just finish with the neck now by doing that little stretch. Today we'll make it gentle. We're going to inhale, turn our head to the left. Exhale and simply turn the head if you can to the right without straining. Breathing in, turning the head carefully to the left. Breathing out, just gliding the head carefully to the right. We'll do that once more. Inhaling, turning the head to the left. Exhaling, just turning the head to the right. And then back to the centre. We've one more to do on the back of the neck, so sitting tall. What we're going to do is take a deep breath in, perhaps counting to 5 in our head, so inhaling for 5, and then we drop the head for a count of 5, and then we slowly raise the head back to the centre. Now, if holding your breath for 5 seconds feels far too long, I want you to just hold for 2 or 3 seconds. Please don't strain. And if anybody feels dizzy, then do remember to stop and cease the movement, okay? But it's a great stretch for the back of the neck. So here we go. Take a breath in, count up to 5 if you can, or as many as you wish to. Chin to chest, dropping the shoulders and just holding that for a few seconds if you can. Exhale when you're ready to, and bring the head back to the centre and relax. We'll do that twice more if comfortable. Again, breathing in fully. Chin to chest as we hold and suspend the breath for a few seconds. Relax the shoulders and enjoy the stretch. Exhale when you need to and bring the head carefully back. Now we'll do that once more if that's comfortable. Breathing in. Chin to chest. Relax and enjoy the stretch all the way down to the low back. Exhale and bring the head back to the centre and relax. And then take a resting breath in and out. And again, shake it out. That's it, just shake the arms up and down, open and close the fingers, a little shake just to soften that area and roll those shoulders back and forwards. Hopefully now feeling a little looser in the upper body. And we're going to move straight into the lower half, yogis. Do grab some water if you need to. Remember to stay hydrated, but let's open and energize the lower part of the body and the major joints. So our feet, now my feet are bare today. You can do all of these exercises, remember, in trainers and in socks. They're so versatile. You will not feel the movement as effectively in socks, but you can still do it in socks, okay? So if you're dare to bear and take the socks off, we'll do these. But again, keep the socks on if you want. I want you to scrunch the toes up like you did with your fingers and flick away. I'm going to do 6 of those. We can add the breath, so inhale, scrunch the toes up gently, exhale and flick away. 4 more. Breathing in, breathing out, that's it, scrunching, flick away, breathing in, breathing out, little stretch and wiggle, that's it. Scrunch up those newspaper balls, flick away. I think we have 1 more to do, don't we? Last one, scrunching up, flick away. And then deliberately fan the toes apart. Give them an extra stretch here. And in fact, we've got time. So lift your toes, give them a little wiggle, and see if you can fan them apart as you rest them on the mat without straining the digits of the toes, of course. Lift them again, give them a good wiggle. If you're going to pop your socks and shoes on later, this is the best stretch all day they're going to get. So enjoy it and fan them apart. And what happens is, even if we've only got a little space, gradually with time and practice and perseverance, that will get a wider stretch. And your feet may not feel it, but every day you'll be stretching the toes, which helps support your skeleton and improves our posture. So lift them again, give them a wiggle and fan them apart. Excellent, well done, yogis. Okay, now they still may be feeling chilly, so we're going to raise the right leg and just start to flex the foot carefully backwards and forwards. We can skillfully add the breath, can't we? We can inhale as the toes come towards us. We can exhale as we push the foot down. Try 4 more. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Breathing in, breathing out. That's it. Just gently pushing the foot down as far as you comfortably can. Inhale, toes towards you, and exhale, push away. Now, whilst the foot's raised, just start to untie the knots in the wrist. In the ankle. We've done the wrist. This is like the wrist of the foot, though, isn't it? And I'm going to do about 4 more. So between 5 and 10 little ankle rotations, and then gently switch sides. Now moving in the opposite direction, between 5 and 10 rotations in my ankle. And making sure you do that in both directions, yogis. And then release. Let's start now to raise the left leg. Again, take a moment to sit tall, adjust the posture. Think about how you want to sit in the chair with a tall spine ideally. And we flex forwards and back. Now between sort of 5 and 10 of those, as many as you feel you need to do. But again, if you find movement difficult, this is an excellent way to keep a fresh supply of energy, blood and circulation. It just improves everything. We don't even have to move from our chair, and yet we're improving the circulation all the way down to our feet when we do this. Just do 1 more slowly. Inhale and exhale, and then start the little rotations. As many as you can. And again, just be aware that your left and right side physically may feel quite different. There may be differences there. Let's go in the opposite direction now with the left ankle, switching directions. So yeah, left and right may feel unusually different in some poses or about the same. So do monitor that as you do these movements. And then release down. So we're going to do both together like we did with the wrist. Let's just do a little wiper blade from side to side, stretching into the side of the foot as best you can. And that's just a little stretch into the sides of the feet. And then just start to make some big rotations. We may need to take the legs wider. This incorporates the knee and the leg. And then a few little rotations in the opposite direction. It's amazing how beautifully beneficial this is for our feet. Remember, your feet take you where you want to go, and they lovingly, along with the legs, hold you up. So it's about time we looked after them, isn't there? Place them down. Let's move straight into the knee joint. Again, if you find this a bit tricky, you can just leave this one out. We're going to interlace underneath the right knee and just draw that knee close as we sit tall, looking forwards. Exhale and straighten the leg, but keep the feet flexed. So point the toes towards you and push your heel downwards towards the floor. And we'll do 6. Inhale, exhale, good. Breathing in, breathing out. There's 3 more if you can. Inhale. Don't worry if you're not able to draw the knee in particularly far. Simply gazing ahead and doing this movement is so strengthening for the entire knee joint. And then release down. Interlace underneath the left thigh. Look forwards. Use the back of the chair to sit tall. Exhale, flex the toes towards you with the left foot. And 5 more. That's it. Exhale. Again, we may notice those left and right differences as we do that, or do this rather, and that's normal, isn't it? So just know that you are not alone. Okay, left and right differences affect us all, but slightly differently, but we'll all have them. And release down. Well, I'd like to do our knee crank now. So if you're up to this, yogis, we're going to raise the right knee, hold on underneath that right thigh. Either we can hold on to the wrists, alternate wrists, or up towards the elbows if you can. Again, make sure you're sitting tall. And again, we move from the knee down to the foot in as wide a circles as we can. If you feel you need to move forwards a little bit from your chair, then please do so. So just some wide circles. That's it. Nice and slowly. Up to 6 if you can. Less if that's too strong. And make sure you do that in both directions. Our knee crank helps to energize, strengthen and support strong knees. But again, go gently. I'm going to do 1 more. That's lovely. And then I release. I switch sides. So again, if you can, Hold on to alternate wrists underneath the left thigh, or alternate elbows from the knee down to the foot, as wide a circles as you can. And again, just make sure that you're not straining the knee joint. I'm going to do 6 in both directions slowly. That's it, but you can do less, of course, if you need to. The main thing is not straining. Opposite direction now, there's 2, and 3, and 4. Stop again if this is too much. 5, last one, gently doing 6. And release. Well done, yogis. So either one of those exercises will help support the knee function and keep it strong, but also keep it energized and very strengthening for the knee joint. We're going to move into our hips now. Let's come forwards on our chair, but still sitting on the chair very gently. And we're going to keep the feet together for this one. Hold on to the knees and just open and close them. We're aiming to keep the ankles and feet as close together as we can. It's the knees we're opening. Sitting tall, looking forwards. And some people like to hold on to the back of the chair for support, or the sides. Again, try to keep the breath relaxed as you do this. Slow this down if you need to. Well, let's reverse that movement now. We'll take the feet out, leave the knees in, and feet at wide, and we just reverse that movement. Just softening, warming up our hip and pelvic region. That's brilliant. Slow it down again if you need to. Let's take a deep breath in together. Deep breath out. And let's walk the feet in. Now, let's just take them wide. This is a great exercise just again to get the stretch from this groin area, 2 groins we have, all the way down the inner thigh and leading into the inner ankle. So we're stretching all of this area. Our toes are out, our heels are in, our spine is tall. Bring the palms together in goddess pose. And I want you just to take the legs as wide apart as feels comfortable for you. Gaze ahead and just take 3-4 breaths. It may not feel much, but it really does help to open these tight spots. Spots that are hidden, disregarded to a large degree, even in conventional exercise, and even in yoga to some degrees. But it's a great stretch, a great way to help soften pelvic tension and hip stiffness. So just take another deep breath here. That's it, keep the spine tall. Awareness on the breath. Let's breathe in together. That's it, breathe out fully. And one more, full breath in. Deep breath out. And release. Excellent, okay. So zigzag or walk the feet in. Sit back and just shake it out, yogis. Shake the legs, shake the hands. Notice if you feel warmer and more energized now. And grab some water if you wish to. I will do the same. And we'll move into the second part of our practice. Look at that, we're doing really well. It's just midday. So we're halfway through. Again, roll those shoulders back. Take a deep breath in with me. Deep breath out. Now, whilst we're warm, whilst we're energized, let's now do a series of movements from the chair still to keep the energy moving, to get the heat and energy building, and to utilize the fact that those joints are lovely and open and supple. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a sun salutation sequence sitting from a chair. And then later on in the practice, we'll do it facing the chair. But this is just to keep that energy going. So sit tall, yogis, bring the feet together. And it's quite nice because, again, we bring the palms together. It's an opportunity to take a deep breath in with me. And a deep breath out. Now we're going to inhale and raise the arms and swan dive as we exhale down, bringing our hands to our shins. Feet are together at this stage. And we can look down and just feel that lovely stretch in the back of the neck and spine. Separate the feet here. Interlace the fingers underneath the right knee and just bring the nose to the knee gently. And then look forwards and squeeze the shoulder blades together to get that lift in the chest. Exhale to release. Inhale, fold down. Your knees are apart now on your feet. And as you exhale, come up Leave the hands on the thighs. Look up if you can. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And again, get that lovely lift in the chest. Then we're going to exhale, interlace the fingers underneath the left thigh. Nose to knee, so we come down, and this again just gives a little stretch into the spine. Exhale, just lift the head, keep the knee up, squeeze the shoulder blades together to get the opening in the chest. Release the leg, and inhale, go all the way down again. Exhale here for me. When you're ready to inhale, raise the arms slowly again, palms facing or touching, and exhale as you bring the hands back to the prayer position. We're going to do that a few times to keep the energy and the body warm. Here we go. Let's breathe in and out again together, sitting tall. Good. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, swan dive down and rest your hands on your shins. Look down, yogis. Enjoy the fact that the spine is tall. Interlace underneath the right knee. Bring the nose to the knee. Feel the stretch in the spine. Exhale, look forwards. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Release the right leg. We go down to inhale. Exhale here. Come up and squeeze the shoulder blades together. And release. Nose to knee on the left side. Exhale to release. Look forwards. Squeeze shoulders again. And release. Inhale all the way down. That's it. Let yourself just relax here. Head goes. Exhale here as well, yogis. Breathing in. Raise those arms again. Exhale, palms together. Let's do that once more to just get that energy flowing. Here we go. Breathe in and out gently. Sitting tall. Then we inhale, lengthen. That's it. Exhale, fold forwards. Let the head relax. Inhale, looking down, nose to knee as we raise that right knee. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together as you gently look forwards. Release the leg, fold all the way down. Exhale, come up, squeeze again the shoulder blades. Try to lift the chin a little, looking upwards. That's it, lovely stretch. Inhale, nose to knee on the left side. Exhale, look forward, squeeze, still holding the knee. Gently place it down. Inhale all the way down. Do exhale here, just relax. Inhale when you're ready, lengthening, gathering the energy, and exhale. Lovely. I'm going to do it once more, a little bit quicker. Are you ready? Here we go. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forwards. Good. Inhale, right knee, nose to knee. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades, look forwards. Release down. Inhale all the way down. Exhale, come up, squeeze shoulder blades, look forwards. Inhale, nose to knee on the left side. Exhale, look forwards and squeeze. Inhale, release, we go down, let it go. Exhale here, have that little pause. Then when you're ready, inhale, raise the arms. And exhale back to the starting. And release. Well done. Shake it out, yogis. That's a series of 12 moves, 10, 20, 30, 40, almost 60 poses you've done already, all from the comfort of your chair. Roll the shoulders back, grab some water, and then we're going to come to standing. But before we do that, let's just start to march on the spot. Let's go. So we're going to start very gently to march with the legs first. Do grab some water, and if you're a little bit tired, remember you can skip any part of this practice and then rejoin when you're ready. So I've just started to march with the feet. I'm going to make 2 loose fists with the hands and include the hands in the march. That's it. Looking forwards, keeping my spine tall. And if I'm going too fast for you, remember you can slow it down if you need to. But let's keep going for a few minutes. Yes, you heard me right, a few minutes. We're going to change everything in a minute, but let's just go wide. That's it. Go wide with the legs as you march if you can, and bring them in. Let's do that 10 times. Wide for the second time. and bring them in. And 3, that's it, bring them in. And 4, and bring them in. And 5, and bring them in. And 6, get a little faster if you can, or slow it down if you need to. 7, that's it. And 8, 9, last one, here we go. And 10. And slow it down. Relax. Good. Sit back. Take a deep breath in, yogis. Raise the arms. Exhale to release. And gently shake it out. That's it. Well done. Well, we're going to use our cans, and I think we'll use them while we're sitting. So we'll probably do 5 more minutes of seated exercise and then come to standing. So again, do as much as you can. If you're a bit tired, then you can always skip this and join us later, as I said. We've got 25 minutes yet, so loads of time. But let's just sit back. It's worth making sure feet are hip width apart, spine is tall. Again, remind yourself to breathe. Let's take a deep breath in, deep resting breath out. And do that again with me, breathing in, breathing out. Just that awareness of the breath. Excellent. Now we've got 2 cans in our hands, or you've picked up your weights. If you really don't want to use weights today, can I ask you, now is the time to again make that loose fist and do all of the arm movements with a loose fist, okay? You don't have to use weights. It's optional. But if you are going to use the weights, then grip them with care, particularly if, like me, you've still got bare feet. Let's start to march on the spot. Now today we're just going to do a series of arm movements. We're going to try and keep the legs marching for a few minutes while we do that. So we're going to inhale, take the arms out to the side, bring them back. Inhale, take them up and bring them back, okay? So 1 and 2. Slow it down if you need to, okay? And 3 and 4, 5, breathing in, breathing out, that's it, up, that's 5. And 6, just to shoulder height, yogis, keep the spine tall, keep going with the legs if you can. 7, brilliant. This is number 8. Smooth movement, smooth breath. 9, good. And 10. I'm going to go up to 15, join me if you can, stop if you need to. 11. And 12. We're working a little harder today, but you can stop whenever you need to, remember. 13. Woo! Keep going if you can. 14. 15. I'm going to now go up to 20. Join me if you can. 16. Stop if you need to. 17. Breathe. 18. Good. 2 more, but stop, remember, at any point. Don't strain. 19. And the last one, if you're doing it with me, number 20. Well done. However many you did, come to stillness. Well done. Woo. Roll those shoulders back. Almost 2 minutes, so well done. And forwards. Take 2 or 3 deep breaths. Make sure you rest. In fact, place your hands down. Shake it out. Grab some water and rest. Well done. And while you're resting and breathing, I'm going to demonstrate the next exercise. So I come forwards. I'm going to go wide again just to get this lovely stretch and continue to get that stretch in my inner groin all the way down to my inner thigh and ankle. Sitting forwards, but making sure again that your bottom is firmly anchored down, toes out, heels in, a wide-legged stance. And with my cans, I'm going to simply inhale, bring them up, carefully gripping them, exhale back. Now, if that's too strong for your back, you may want to just come into a rip curl or a bicep curl and go down. In fact, we'll start here and then work up together. I think that's best. So we'll all do bicep curls together, okay? So roll the shoulders back, keep the spine tall. Again, let's take a breath together, breathing in. That's it, breathing out. So let's go, 1 and 2. That's it, just a little bicep curl. And 3, elbows close, grip those cans. Spine is tall, good. 4 and 5. We're going to go to 10 and 6, good. And 7. Keep the spine tall, keep the legs wide. 8, good. 9, make sure you're breathing deeply. And 10. Now let's go overhead. If you've got back issues, continue with these bicep curls if you wish to. 1, carefully bring them together. Back to the knees. 2. That's lovely. Nice and smooth, don't rush it. For 3. Beautiful. Keep that spine tall, breathe. 4. Lovely work. Continue if you can. Stop if you need to. That's 5. I'm going to do 5 more. And 6. And 7. That's it. Slow this down if I'm going too fast for you. Slow it down or even halve what I give you. That's 8. 9. That's it. Nicely done. Last one, yogis. And 10. Fantastic. Take a little rest. Keep the legs wide. Breathe. Breathing in. Breathing out. Well, let's integrate that movement now with an inhale here. Exhale over the head. Inhale back to the shoulders and down. Okay, and we'll do 10. 1. Good. And 2. And again, if you get tired, you can skip this if you wish to. This is 3. Lovely work. And 4. Breathe. Well done. This is 5. We're halfway. Stop if you need to, remember. That's fantastic. Keep the spine tall. 6. And 7. Are we breathing? Make sure your breath isn't being held or suspended. 8. Up to 10 if you can, less if you want to. We'll call this 9. And 1 more. We'll finish with 1 more. And 10. There's a lot of arm work there. Well done. Carefully zigzag the feet in. Take those hands or weights, put them down for a minute and shake it out. Well done, yogis. It's coming up to almost 4:15. Roll the shoulders back. Take a little sip of water. Come up to standing. And we're going to do our, as I said, we're going to do our sun salutation facing a chair now. We've done quite a few sitting. So now let's integrate that with a standing balance. Okay, so a series of poses. And I will add a standing balance as well. So when you've got some water, grab your chair, make sure it's facing you and that you're still on a non-slip surface. Let's get those hands out of the way. We may use them again, but we'll give our arms a minute to relax. So just shake it out, have some water. We've got a good 15 minutes to go. Yeah, plenty of time. And we'll do our sun salutation sequence now, but facing our chair. So turn the chair towards me. Plenty of my mat left still, so I'm not going to slip. And as we face the chair, let's come to stillness, feet together in what we call Tadasana Mountain, and bringing the hands to the prayer position. And we can look forwards, take a moment to roll the shoulders back and spread the toes. And as we look forwards, just standing and breathing. It's such a great little practice. Let's take a deep breath in. Deep breath out as we settle here. Stand and breathe. We're going to inhale now, bend the knees and raise the arms, bring them above our heads, touching or facing. And as we exhale, we place the hands firmly on the chair with the arms straight and just move the feet back a little bit. Knees can be bent or straight. We're looking down and just appreciate that lovely stretch again in the back of the neck, in the back surface of your body. Remember, it's fine to have your knees bent. Looking down, feel the lengthening coming from the spine and neck. Let's breathe in That's it, breathe out. Then we're going to take that left foot in between the chair, turn the right foot out, and gently bend that front left knee, but you can still see the tops of the toes. And just enjoy that little stretch in the back right calf for a moment. Arms are strong, loading the weight into the palms, which are pressing into the chair, breathing in, breathing out. Now we're going to lower that right knee towards the floor and leave our hands for a moment on the seat of the chair as we look forwards in a kneeling lunge. But I'd like to add a little stretch here. So I want you to leave your left hand on the chair, take your right hand to your right hip, and slowly and gently look over your right shoulder for a nice seated twist, or a kneeling twist really, isn't it? Kneeling twist. We've got the support from the chair. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale, come back. And then both hands go back to the chair. We come up and we go into downward dog. So we step back, make sure the arms are firmly anchored into the chair, arms are straight, and bring the elbows and the ears in alignment with each other. Now my legs are straight, but it doesn't matter if your knees are bent. Just place the weight in the heels and enjoy the stretch for the back body, firmly pushing the palms into the chair again to activate the stretch, arms ideally straight, gaze towards your upper thighs, and again, take another deep breath in and out here. It's a wonderful stretch for the spine, legs and arms. Now we're going to have a go at our little upward dog. We'll do a modified upward dog. All we need to do is come forwards, probably step forwards, yogis. Arms are straight and load the weight into the hands and arms. Dip the spine and look forward. So you raise your chin and your sternum slightly. And you can see that dip in my spine. Legs can be bent if need be. And it's a lovely upward stretch for chest and collarbones. And then we're going to reverse that and step the right foot forward now. Turn the back left foot out. As I bend the front right knee, I can still see my toes. And activate a stretch in my left calf muscle now. All the while, yogis, load the weight into your hands. Arms are nice and strong, but still hopefully feeling a nice stretch in the back calf muscle. That's the left calf now. Breathing in, looking down. Breathing out. We're going to bend that left knee. Take it down carefully to the floor. We're going to leave the right palm on the floor. Notice I've tucked the left foot under. Left hand to left hip. Starting to twist and look over my left shoulder gently. Nice deep breath in, right hand supporting me on the chair. Exhale, come back. Release the hands back to the chair, come up and step back into flat back mode again. So I look down, knees can be bent, but a lovely stretch again for my spine, neck, legs and arms, everything stretching here. Let's breathe in. Breathe out. Now we're going to bend the knees, release the hands carefully, inhale, raise the arms, gather all that lovely energy. Exhale, palms come back where we started, into Tadasana, prayer pose in mountain. Shake it out, excuse me. I think we're going to do one more of those because it's just lovely to activate all of the body. So one more. Excuse me. If you're tired, by all means skip this. Facing our chair again. Sun salutation facing the chair. Let's bring the palms together. We're looking forwards. Let's take a moment to stand and breathe. Breathing in together. Breathe out fully. As your next inhale, bend the knees, coming up. Exhale, palms to the chair, arms nice and straight. And again, knees can be bent, doesn't matter. Just get that lovely lengthening quality in the back of your body. Then I step the left foot in between the chair leg. I'm going to turn the right foot out, bend the front left knee, and again, activate a stretch in my back calf muscle. So just as my head looks down, I can really breathe into that right calf muscle. Great stretch there. Breathing in. breathing out. I'm going to bend my right knee and bring it down very slowly. Now we can do one of two things here, yogis. We can leave the hands on the chair, look forwards and enjoy the stretch in the right thigh. Or a stronger stretch, we can bring the palms together above our head or facing and look gently up or forwards. Okay, and that releases tension in the torso. We're stretching into our side ribs. If this is too strong, do please leave your hands here. It's absolutely fine. One deep breath in. Exhale to release. We're going to come up, go into our first downward dog really. So we actively step back, hands loaded into the chair, arms straight, ears again in alongside the elbows, my legs straight or bent, doesn't really matter. But again, I press the weight, I want to load the weight into the heels particularly. Arms are strong and straight, and facilitate a deep breath as I gaze towards my thighs. Breathe in. Breathing out. Good. A little upward dog if we've got the energy. Let's step forwards. Knees can always remain bent. Okay, it's absolutely fine. And what I'm going to do is just lift my sternum, load the weight into my hands and arms, strong arms, and look forwards. And you can see that dip. And that's a great little stretch for the upper body. Gazing ahead and release. Then step your right foot in between the chair leg, left foot turned out, bend that front knee. And again, we activate a stretch in the back calf muscle, looking down, taking a breath in, and a deep breath out. Bend your left knee carefully, yogis, bring it down. Now you've got the option here to look forwards, roll the shoulders back, or lift the arms off the chair, palms facing, and either look up for a deeper stretch or forwards and feel that lovely reaching up and stretch as we create space in those side ribs, stretching our torso. We breathe in, exhale, bring the hands back down, come up slowly, and again, arms nice and strong, weight into the hands, legs are either straight or bent, looking down, and again activating a sense of stretching into the back body. Do keep your knees bent, remember yogis, if you need to. Breathing in, breathing out. We're going to soften the knees, step back, inhale, raise the arms carefully, and use the exhalation to come back into prayer position, upward mountain. Breathing in, breathing out. Well, there's 44 poses already, just standing. So shake it out, roll. Well done, yogis. We've got a few minutes to go. So let's have a go at a balance. I'm going to do a nice balance here. So I want you to turn your chair so that the back of the chair is facing you and turn sideways. Okay, turn sideways for me. And we'll just start by taking the weight into the inside leg. That's going to be the standing leg. The inside hand and arm, holding onto the chair for support. And I just want you to bend that outside knee, hold onto it and look forwards. Inside leg is strong. We've done a lot today, so nothing too arduous. That's it. Get a sense of just balancing on the inside leg, gazing ahead, breathing deeply. And then start to straighten the leg if you can. Doesn't have to be high. Flex those toes, the right toes towards you. Push the heel downwards. And then gently activate that outside arm. Bring it up. That's it. This is called supported tree. If we felt strong enough today or even confident enough, we may want to take that hand, opposite hand to the hip. If not, leave it on the chair. Hold for as long as you comfortably can and release. Good. We're going to try the other side now. So, taking the chair to the other side. Again, if you're a little bit tired, don't do too much, but it's worth just trying. You know that our balances help to support good memory, functioning for the brain, also wonderful for when we go out, less trips and falls when we're walking, and also said to be good for stamina and strength building. So, inside leg is strong. Hold on to the chair if you need to. Simply bend the outside knee and place your hand on top of it. Weight is in the standing leg. Make sure you take some deep breaths here. Hold for as long as you comfortably can. When you're ready to, straighten that leg. Flex the toes towards you, push the heel down, keep it switched on. Raise the outside arm. And again, other hand to hip if you feel you can do that today, but if you don't want to, leave that hand on the chair. That inside leg takes the weight. Keep the spine tall, softly gaze ahead, and just try a breath or two if you can. Release. Well done. Shake it out, yogis. We're going to do that once more on each side. Let's go back to the first side. We're going to change it slightly now. We're going to bend that outside knee again. And this time, bend the elbow, the outside elbow, so it comes to looking sort of like cactus, so palm facing forwards. And again, if we felt strong enough, we can bend the opposite elbow, cactus arms, and straighten the leg and flex the foot. This is a version of tree, sort of variation. Inside leg is strong, and if that feels too strong, that hand goes back to the chair. Hold and breathe. Now, because this elbow is bent, I'm going to pull the elbow back a little bit, and that opens my chest muscles as well. So I facilitate a chest opener. Hold and breathe, and then release. Shake it out. Well done. Let's do the other side. We've got time. Do make sure that you're breathing. Hold for as long as you can, and just release when you need to, okay? So, inside leg. That's strong. Hand to hip. Slowly start to bend the outside knee again. That's it. Hold for a second. Make what I call cactus arm, palm of the outside hand, and squeeze the shoulders together by taking that outside elbow back and get opening here. Add the other arm if you can, squeezing the shoulder blades together, straighten the leg, flex the toes, hold for several deep breaths. And again, if you get tired, simply take that hand back to the chair if you need to. Breathe, that's it. Inside leg is strong and straight. Let that breath work for you, not against you. Breathe deep, release, and relax, and shake it out. Nicely done, yogis. I'm keeping an eye on time. We've got about 2 minutes. 2 minutes, so let's come back to the chair. I think we started about 11:31. Come back to the chair, yogis. Well done. Sit tall. Roll your shoulders back. That's it. Let's end with a lovely twist, okay? We're just going to finish with a nice twist. So bring your hands very gently. Hold on to alternate elbows for me. Sitting tall. We're going to inhale and just slide those hands at shoulder height to the right while we look towards the left shoulder. Breathing in, breathing out. And then bring the elbows back to the center. Take the arms over to your left while you turn your head gently to look towards your right shoulder. Breathing in, breathing out. And come back again. Let's do that once more. So holding on to alternate elbows, spine is tall. We take the arms over to the right whilst we gaze to the left. Breathing in, breathing out. Come back to the center. And again, carefully take the arms over to the left as you turn your head to look towards your right shoulder. Breathing in, breathing out. Come back again. We do that just once more on each side. Such a good twist. Over to the right with your arms. Gaze towards your left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale here. That's it. Bring the hands back to the center. Last time, taking the arms over to the left as you turn your head to the right. Breathing in. Breathing out. And carefully bring the arms back to the center, release them, and roll them back. That's it, and forwards. And lastly, just shake it out, yogis. Well done. We've come to the end again of our practice today. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Let's just sit for a moment. Take a couple of deep breaths here with the eyes open or closed. Just gently bring your awareness back to your breath as we come to the end of our practice. Sitting quietly, once more turning your awareness back to your breathing. And just observing how you now feel. Ready, I hope, and prepared for the rest of your day ahead. Opening the eyes if they were closed. Join me now in taking a deep breath in, sitting tall. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart center. Have a great day. Thank you for joining me. Stay well. See you on a chair again soon. Bye for now. Thank you, yogis. Bye for now.